Hello, friends and bees and friends who are also bees. Welcome to this week's NieR Automata stream. Bear with me as I extract my controller from where it's gotten covered over by notebooks and stuff like that. Hello, so this week it's NieR Automata. I've forgotten how to speak, as we all know. And we are going to be continuing sort of where we left off last week. I have, in the meantime, collected all of the weapons except for the Emil's head, so all the weapons that don't require us to do a quest, because I'm going to do Emil later down the line. And I have... is my bot not posting? It is, I'm just not getting notifications. Fair dues. I've almost entirely upgraded them all. We're sort of going to pick up where we left off. I'm pretty certain the last thing I'd finished Pascal's Despair, and the last bit was oh my god, I keep accidentally clicking out. So I think when we left off it was just after A2 had accidentally killed the siblings and we were on our way to the tower. We're going to just redo the last A2 and the machine siblings bit because I can't remember if... I'm pretty certain I did those, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're going to do it just in case. And I am going to wish that I had actually changed the way I intended to. Anyway, we're going to pick up from here because I can't remember. I don't want to start with 9S heads to the tower because in case there's story stuff that I miss. So we're going to pick up from here. Also just because it lets me play as A2 again and it lets me not kill the machine siblings. Which is what I want to do. As always, I guess this is a bit like last time on NieR Automata. I have tea. I'm tired but happy. The tiredness has nothing to do with the tea, that's just my general state of existence.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
I like those close-ups where you can really see how it's not clothing but skin on her.
Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Rip.
Where'd he go?
No. Stupid. I didn't want to do that. Stupid Autobot went and killed them and then I tried to run away and it didn't work. At some point I will not kill them. Contact initiated between Pod 042 and Pod 153. What is the matter, 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between 042 and 153. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration in the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeat information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? You sounded like an android just there. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so we are tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153, do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate.
Sorry that you can hear the thump of me putting my my mug down.
Good morning, 9S.
Unfortunately, it goes right where my right next to the mic.
The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired. The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Okay. Before we do that, though, we're going to read through the weapon stories, because there's a whole bunch that I didn't get. I feel like there's some of these that are new as well, but I'm not sure. Okay, outfitted with extra parts, its reverse-jointed Goliath-class machine resembles a dinosaur more than ever. It uses energy stored in its dorsal fins to fire lasers from its mouth. I thought this off-camera. I thought that the dinosaur off-camera when I was hunting for beast hides to upgrade a thing. In the capital of a distant eastern land, there lived a poet who was devoted to his art, but his words failed to touch the hearts of the people, and he could make no profit from them. Soon his life became unbearably hard. Seeing the limits of his talent, the poet chose to abandon the pen and work the land instead. Soon his lily white skin began to grow dark, and his once frail body became sinewy and tough. He eventually married a kind woman, and several years later they had a child. As the peaceful and eventful days went on, the man began to feel there could be no greater happiness in life. Or so the poet wrote before he put down his pen, swallowed the paper whole, and prayed that the next life might turn out so well. He then took faith, already stained with the blood of another, and plunged it deep into his chest. Great. Dad, if you're cold, I can give you my hat. Dad, if you're hungry, you can have my cookie. You're my favourite person in the world, after all. Dad, if you're scared, you can sleep by your side. You're my closest friend in the world, after all. So please don't go anywhere. All right, Dad? Don't leave your Yona alone. Okay? I know that's a NieR reference. 3 princesses. Middle princess wasn't very bright, but she was renowned by all as great beauty. Once she came of age, she was married off to the king of a neighbouring nation. The neighbouring king adored his new wife and treasured her looks above all else. He gave the middle princess 6 new dresses and 8 fresh flowers every day, and his love caused her beauty to shine all the more. The middle princess did all she could to remain beautiful for her king, but she knew time would eventually catch up with her, as it did for all. So after much hard thought, she developed a cunning plan. The middle princess had her stuffed and mounted so she could remain beautiful for all time. The king wept joyful tears at the sight, but alas, 2 years later, war broke out, and her body was crushed onto the rubble of the castle. Don't know what that's a reference to, but it's insane. The girl lay there on the day of her wedding. Her parents and her beloved were dead, and she herself had been violated in front of their corpses. And she swore to kill those who'd done this terrible deed. A signing songbird appeared. Allow me to grant you this wish, said the bird. Wish upon this dagger, and never forget this hatred that you feel. The girl grasped the weapon and spit out a tearful curse. I vow not to forget. Please, give them a painful death. Time passed, and eventually she got her revenge. Years later, when she was an old woman, the songbird appeared anew. What of your vow? It asked, but she did not understand. And come to think of it, what became of her beloved dagger? That night, bandits broke into a house, assaulted a daughter, and murdered a grandchild. The songbird then reappeared with a single question. How long will your hatred burn this time? One day, a young girl's village was sacked by bandits. To protect her family, she took up a dagger that her father had found in the mountains and killed one, an act that shocked her family. But the bandits fled, never to return. 5 years passed, then 10, then 20. Though the family she protected began to grow old, the girl never aged. Eventually, the other villagers began to shun her. With no one to turn to, she finally left the village and began to wander the earth, visiting many strange lands in the process. As the years passed, her skill and fame as a master sword fighter grew to legend. Eternal life, a powerful weapon, and boundless experience, she used these talents to become queen of a nation. And yet there was emptiness in her life, as she still desired the kindness her family denied her after that fateful day. Okay, I think we've read that one already. Craftsman's weapons were neither flashy nor attractive, but they never once failed in battle. This reliability afforded him a never-ending stream of loyal clients. Okay. Sword to the battlefield, slashed at the corpses, disappointed at how easily the sword slid through them. It wasn't satisfying at all. He wanted to really feel like he was ripping through flesh. The craftsman modified his sword in search of that feeling, not thinking at all of his pain it would cause, until one night a bandit broke into his home, snatched the weapon up, and showed him exactly how effective it was. Wild laden with deceit and folly. Okay. It's time to kick off another instalment of Listener Letters with your favourite radio idol, DJ24D. Now, let's get this day started, shall we? How's it going, listeners? Yeah, I know. You're still thinking about that clean-up operation yesterday, right? We may have lost a lot of good people, but it's still our job to get up and at 'em, right? Howdy, listeners. Your favourite radio idol, DJ24D, hasn't been receiving many letters lately. Didn't you like me anymore? Or maybe no one's even listening. Anyway, he's ready to kick things off. Hello? Is anyone there? Is this thing even on? It's me, radio listeners. 24D. And I'm an idol, remember? An idol, an idol, an idol, an idol, an idol, an idol, an idol. Fucked up if true. Whoops. I'm fascinated to become a species known as humans. Your machines must do all we can to preserve these precious artifacts and continue to record their contents. I see from the records how important predation and reproduction were to humans, and yet they viewed such acts as sinful. I wonder why. I found a famous human book after reading it 10 times today, but after reading it 10 times it still makes no sense to me. What possible attraction could there be to such a thing? Eureka! Seems the answer was in front of me all along. I'm simply incapable of comprehending anything about humanity or the world in general. Ah, how wonderful it is to live in a world swaddled by mystery. A small prince rests alone in a vast bedroom. He wishes his father knew how much he hates sleeping alone, but he doesn't dare tell him, for the king is a very busy man and must not be disturbed. A king sits alone in his vast office, drowning in affairs of the state. All he wants is to see his family and hug his son, but he cannot, for his every waking moment must be spent in service of the people. One day, while eating dinner, the king asks the son what he most desires in the world. He hopes the king will say that he wants them to spend more time together, but instead the boy simply points at a sword on the wall. The ancient sword is considered a sign that one is ready to rule. Someday, the king chuckles. His son smiles faintly back at him. All he really wanted was his father to read him a bedtime story. I know this is a reference to FF15. I was in a dead sleep when my mum started shouting. Wakey, wakey, she squawked. Rise and shine. Today's a very important day. Today's your first visit to the castle. Annoying, right? But I got up anyway. Today's my 16th birthday and I have an audience with the king. Mum's apparently willing to charge me with some big important tax, so she gave me a typewriter stick for some reason. Like that'll help. As we keep walking to the castle, Mum keeps blabbing about how excited she is and how long she's been waiting for this day. She's told me this story a million times, so I just keep quiet as always. When we arrive, I see my friend coming out of the castle. He's 16 too, but his fearless gaze makes him look like a legendary hero to be. I'm sure she's got a lot to live up to. My dad's just a carpenter, so I've got it easy. Sword's blade, dulled by years of idleness, was, as its name implied, a mere iron husk. Its sword-drenched youth was little more than a series of rusted memories which grated against its pockmarked steel. Who could wield this hunk of iron now that its edge was gone? Who might love it when all it could do was bash dully against a foe instead of cutting through flesh and bone? Who would devote themselves to such insanity? The sword sighed softly, pleased to finally be at rest. But before it could peacefully crumble, a group of power-hungry fools took it up and denied its reverie anew. Okay, with that one. This, I guess, is a reference to either NieR or Drakengard, I'm guessing. Eldest Princess was thought by all to be the most brilliant woman in the kingdom, and she soon sat upon the throne of her homeland as the queen. The new queen raised a mighty army. To afford the endeavour, she taxed her people, and in turn they were given jobs and new factories created to support the war effort. People worked, money flowed. As the army grew strong, the demand for factories grew with it, and then the cycle repeated. More work, more money, more work, more money. The queen's plan proceeded just as she'd envisioned. To further strengthen the kingdom, we were converted to machines to enhance our output in factories and the military. Our queen, in turn, became the control system that rules us to this day. One day, a hawk lost its way into the woods. Its proud wings soon grew weak as it tried to find its way home. As death approached, a songbird took pity on the hawk and did its best to offer aid. The songbird slowly nursed the hawk back to health. The beautiful sight the small white bird nestled in the elegant wings of the hawk soon made it the envy of all the creatures in the forest. When the hawk was found fully healed, it knew it was time to leave the forest. But before flying away, it promised the songbird it would one day return. In turn, the songbird gave the hawk one of its shining feathers. As promised, the hawk eventually returned, but with a human in tow. Well done, said the human. These feathers will sell for a great price at the market. Then he slew the songbird in one blow and plucked its carcass keen. Okay, I read that one. Horrid weapon the villagers of spirit. Man smiled at this, for he knew that fear was the best path to peace. Soon the man and craftsman forged a host of similar weapons. He gave them to all the other villagers in the hope it would force people to solve conflicts with words instead of violence. And his plan worked for a while. Keeping all sides in check is simple when no one uses the wow. But once that seal is broken, the end is nigh. Thus did a peaceful village transform itself into a living hell over the space of a single night. I don't know what this one's a reference to. I'm in love with Lester Attorney, but even when by your side, his feelings were a mystery. It was painful not to know what he was thinking, so painful. When I was close, I heard him, yet being distant hurt him more. I finally found my place in life, a place where I'm as close as possible, yet eternally distant. Not together. Hugh, why are you alive? Good question. Legends tell of a mighty warrior who had no equal in battle. Granted immortality by a phoenix, he wandered from war to war, forever searching for ways to prove his strength. Eventually, the man's mortal body proved too much for his spirit, and he ran himself through with his own spear again and again. But each time he did it, the wound closed over itself, leaving not even a scar. He leapt from cliffs, threw himself into raging seas, and lit himself aflame, but nothing worked. Then one day he slipped mercifully into unconsciousness, and woke centuries later to find a songbird on his chest. You have atoned for your sins, said the bird. If you wish me to free you from your solitary existence, I will gladly do so. The man wept tears of joy and whispered thanks to the gods before suddenly stomping the bird to death. Songbirds have got it rough here. The youngest princess was widely regarded as the ugliest woman in the land, but her heart was gentle, honest, and pure. Hoping to aid others in need, the youngest princess would travel to the fields to offer succour to the peasants, but they'd reject her kindness with cruel words. The youngest princess knew when looks were driving people away, so she kept donating her life to the service of others, figuring that the fault lied in her own lack of devotion. Day after day, this continued for years without end. The youngest princess died alone, curled in the back of a damp, wet alley. She was so ugly that no one had the courage to give her a proper burial. Instead, she rotted where she lay, turning even uglier as she faded into the earth. Grim. I'm guessing these three sisters are all from the same game, but I don't know what it's a reference to. The oldest one turns everyone into machines. The middlest one is so beautiful that she gets stuffed and then destroyed later in when the castle she's in is destroyed. And the youngest one is ugly. Yeah. I had a dream about the day we met. He was small, he was insignificant, he was weak, yet he hated the world just as I did. I decided to aid him, and he did the same for me. Thus was our friendship born. It wasn't perfect, of course. Mistakes were made along the way. Still, we remain friends. The blue wind that caresses these grasslands has a pleasing scent. I bring my cheek to his, and he twitches, almost as if tickled. Then I spread my wings and let him ride me into the skies above. In a distant kingdom there lived two princes. The son of the queen consort was clever of mind but weak of flesh. The son of the king's second wife was dim-witted yet charming, and quite gifted in the art of war. Which prince would succeed the throne? When news came down that the king had died in battle, the two men each declared themselves the true king, rallying the people to take the side of one or the other. In the midst of this coronation battle, a third man stepped forward, claiming to be the prince. Bright, capable, and brave, he dispatched the two foolish brothers and went on to become a wise and beloved king beloved by all. Decades later, the king announced on his deathbed that he wasn't royalty at all, but in fact was the son of a commoner. Upon hearing this revelation, the people stormed the castle and hung their beloved ruler from the rafters. Okay, with that one. The unadored lance pierced her foes with machine-like accuracy. The grind of metal on bone in tandem with the pain screams of the victims created sweet music in the mercenary girl's ears. Day after day she returned to the battlefield to compose more music. Here a giant of a man, fat rippling from his sides. There a slimmer gentleman whose bones would surely produce a sweeter sound. Ah, who to stab first? The girl fought for an age, stabbing uncountable foes in an effort to find the ideal scream, that sonorous bone-grinding sound. Yet perfection eluded her, no matter how hard she tried. Would she ever find what she sought? Suddenly she turned to a fine-looking hunk of meat at her side. Stabbing it produced a scream so pure she couldn't help but smile. She continued to smile as she stabbed, no longer able to recall the hunk was her own child. Lived under the bed they shared. They used later to run him through 30 times. Spear's second owner was a courageous bandit-fighting mayor. In his later years, her strength faded until one night a pack of thugs surrounded her and took all that she had, including her life. The third owner was a greedy merchant who lived to swindle customers. Soon she found herself shunned and penniless, so she decided to hang herself. The unused spear rested in her corner of her home as a decoration. Fourth owner was a meek young boy who wanted to aid his sickly younger sister. He gave all to this cause, including his very existence and that of all else in the world. The dark, hideous lance was crafted by a beautiful female artisan. As people far and wide praised its design, the artisan's apprentice grew jealous and slew her, the lance itself soon vanishing into the mists of time. The lance's second owner was a puppeteer who crafted a clockwork doll capable of doing nearly anything. When you put the lance in the doll's hand, she lashed out and pierced the puppeteer's skill right behind the eyes. The third owner was an infant prince who was gifted the lance by the Queen Regent. She died soon thereafter, and on the night of her funeral, the lance vanished from the infant's room, leaving behind only a tiny corpse in the crib. The fourth owner was a simple, honest man, who wanted to aid his sickly daughter. He gave all to this cause, including his very existence and that of all else in the world. Both of these, I think, are references to NieR, because one of them, Yona, is a sister and the other is a daughter. My name is Plato 1728. I'm a failure of a machine. I was designed for combat, but I can't use weapons. Everyone makes fun of me and my life is horrible. I'm a dumb machine. I got lost during battle and ended up in some kind of factory. I found a whole pile of dolls discarded in there. They share the same fate I do. I'm a foolish machine. Today I had to fight at that factory. All of the dolls got completely crushed by my friends and foes who can do nothing but fight, fight, fight. I activated my cannon and shot everyone there. I'm not sure why I did that. All I know is I decided to fight, because I'm just a stupid, broken machine. Once there was a demon who held an affinity for angels. He dreamed of serving alongside them and their god, yet cursed the impossibility of it all. Then one day he came to earth, bringing himself a step closer to heaven. An angel was sent to slay the demon. When the evil one saw his foe, he burst into tears and revealed his plan. Please, the demon begged, you must give me a set of white wings for my very own. The angel agreed to trade a set of white wings for the head of another demon. Overjoyed, the demon killed one of his own and plucked the head right off its still warm body. The angel then led the demon to heaven, where he underwent centuries of the cruelest tortures unimaginable. Finally, the pain was so great that he lost consciousness, at which point his dark wings turned the promised shade of white. Once there was a gentle angel who came to earth to provide salvation for those in need. Whether it was curing illness, offering blessings, or cheering the sad, he was always there when needed. The angel, however, provided aid to sinners and non-believers as well, an act which was strictly forbidden. Each time he did so, a single white feather would fall away from his glorious wings. One day, the angel came across a young girl with an illness that pained her deeply, but he could do nothing to help the child, for all his feathers had long since fallen off. The angel cursed both himself and the cruelty of the world. The resulting hatred stained his body and his wings, turning them both black as the night. Then, crying tears of blood, he brought his hands to the girl's neck. Man wailed an inhuman scream as he brought his fist down on his opponent's skull. He brought it down again and again and again, until the victim was nothing more than a splatter of blood and bits. The man had a beautiful wife that drove everyone wild with jealousy. They lived a simple, happy life, yet the man always strove to keep his wife safe above else. One night, the man came home to find a stranger in his bed. His wife told him he'd forced himself upon her, at which point the husband flew into a rage to exact revenge. The man brought a weapon from a craftsman famed for forging instruments of pain, then used it to punish his wife, for he could not abide that she failed to protect her virtue. His revenge was complete. I see you in my sleep, restless sleep. My heart flies to pieces each time I wake. I burn to see you in the real world. I hunt for the woman who pines for you. Your scream pleases me. Your body and heart shall be mine. Your heart, I long for it, yet it does not return my loving kind. All you care for is your cold dead wife, so I must at least take your body. Your head is mine, beautiful head. The eyes that scorn me are so lovely now. Hate me if you like, begrudge me all. You're still mine forever. I take up the sword in battle for you. My heart knows not fear, instead burning with a love strong and pure. I swing my sword for you, spattering blood across my sleeves. I smile as the chaos continues. I brandish my sword for you, victims uncountable, victims beyond measure. The dying wails become a song in my sleep. I cry out, give me your head. I capture you as you flee and take it. I do all this for you, for you, for you. Who are you? I lack parts. I'm useless. My existence is unnecessary. I tried so hard, Mummy. Hate it. I also hate where you buy the machine heads from. Anyway. Congrats us on also being level 69. Nice. Let us, now that we've spent lots of time fucking about, let's head Orf. I think I need... a large battery to finish upgrading that one sword that I couldn't. And then after that... I just need to do the Emil quests. Just need to do the Emil quests to get the turn this down slightly. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just need to do the... Oh no, there's actually no point in grabbing you because I'm going to run down into the pit. To get the Emil heads, and then... should be good. Right. For some reason I thought you had to, like, hack in here. Right. Go over here. I'm trying to get into the quick save zone. Here. I wanted to see if I could hack one of those guys. Okay, whatever. Can't be asked. Go over here, can I save? No, even though I should be able to. Whatever. Oh, you do have to hack them. I thought so, yeah. As previously noted, my brain is not. That one was close. There we go.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the top-units. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
How the hell am I supposed to get that bit of, like, that item?
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh,
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
there we go.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Bulbula? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
It's
None of
sure
this
I'm
makes any
trying.
sense.
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Robots fighting each other? They definitely are.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here holding by and letting you do the hard work.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Just run around pressing sheep.
What happened?
I like their swords.
Popula!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a
Enough!
self-closing algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Oh my god. The thought of the fact that, like, they feel the need to atone for their sins because when they were created, they were given guilt, like, fucks me up. Alert! Data records discovered of units Devil and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? No, because I've seen it before. Acknowledged. Data saved to archive.
Query. Why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis. Entrance is a trap.
Oh,
I
probably.
don't care. I just have to kill them all.
What I have to do personally is keep an eye out for locked for boxes that I have not yet obtained.
Corrupted Yorha units!
That's really what I'm after. You're
chosen to
welcome,
visit
question
the tower
mark.
today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm sure we are.
I'm gonna kill you.
It is really pretty, I have to say. I'm glad I can't fall off as well, because I feel like that was definitely something I was worried about last time.
Two B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you! To me! To me! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Hate it. Oh, poor Nines.
Alert.
We hate it, Precious.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah, before we do that, I want to just take a look at my weapons now that I've upgraded them. That with. Okay. So Beast Lord is the most powerful one. Okay. Probably better, and then Angel's Folly. I really like how that looks, I have to say. Let's go for that. There we go. And then I should have auto weapon switch equipped. I love doing that. That like down attack, so much fun. before we actually go down there, I'm going to find the save point because I want to not just quick save, but I want to. There's I think for like the special ending after ending D, you have to delete your save, so I'm doing this. Also, I accidentally got some extra endings than last time I played. Just the like, so not anything dramatic, just the shorter ones, but that was a complete accident. I feel like there should be something in this hole. Like, there shouldn't be a hole like that without a thing in it. I can get the lone iron ore that was hanging out back there that so intrigued me. I do still want to look though, because it seems like this would be a great place where they hide a box. No? But there are some friends.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower.
Ugh, sorry.
9S is already inside.
9S is having a really bad time. Is what's happening to 9S.
Did we manage to help? You did.
Every time I think about them, I get really sad. I really and overwhelmingly hate the idea that they were made with the purpose of feeling guilt. That's so like... Anyway.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
They're like, yeah, they're being built to feel guilt. Really fucks me up as a person. My phone says buzz buzz.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Gather additional data or gather additional... Rip 9S, wherever he may be. I'm 100% certain there are boxes in here I haven't gotten, so... This is where I want to be. In a library, just in general. The library at the university I'm at is, unsurprisingly, shut at the moment.
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
Hello? There we go. Sorry about that. My controller had disconnected itself, as it is wont to do. Or won't
I
to do,
suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Like... Yeah, she can hack now, just like NBD, you know. Fuck, I forgot about. We have to go in this like annoying spiral. Okay. So we've opened various records.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Sure is. I feel like there should be some secrets in here that I've like not got, but hey, there we go. These trophies are all like... We're definitely getting somewhere. There's 2B. Is that A2? I'm not sure. Anyway, happy trophies. The snaky boy looks like something rather weirder that I shan't name. But I'm sure... I'm sure you get it. Well, then apparently you have to kill like a random one of these. That opens it, I think. There we go. I'm not sure if it's a random one or if it's like a certain number of them. Should human information read? Lots of browsing restricted.
These records are from the human server on the moon.
Human
Machines
server
hacked that
on
deep
the
into
moon.
system, huh?
I'm gonna sneeze, hang on. Oh, pardon me. There we go. I guess it is a random one rather than patient. Yeah, no. Chest X-ray, no abnormalities. Cardiac abnormalities, chronic renal failure, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm, no vomiting. Patient condition make further treatment impossible. Report will be submitted to the management committee detailing course of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information has been predicted with respect to the original. Pardon me. Backup in the event of sudden worsening of the patient's condition. She is to be assigned 5 additional doctors.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them. Huh? What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
I like that from what we can see of the page, it's completely blank. Dun dun dun. Poor NieR, he really does have it bad. So gross. Like, I understand it's like the value of being a robot, but
Stop. I have to keep fighting.
it's still...
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
Virus eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
I'm working. Fairly certain I read about there being something over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Knowing me, I'm probably wrong, but... well, given that we can't climb up anywhere... The problem is I just like read after NieR gets his arm. So maybe it's talking about that box behind me.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S.
No.
Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards.
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
Spooky. Oh fuck, that was close as I almost got yeeted off the edge there. Okay, right. Congrats us.
Let us show you what we promised.
Top secret. Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless.
Eat shit.
Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up! Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. And this tower!
Can't kill me, biatch. I've got auto heal on. I might actually also have a Debbie here, I can't remember if I've put that or not. You level up to us. Hello, Miko. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Little a glitter as a treat. With built-in brake for me to go. Ow. Can't really see because I've not got face cam on, but I have no idea how this is going to look, so bear with me. I don't think you can see it. I tried to put a glitter heart on my cheek. I don't think it's very visible, but I realised as I put face cam on, the problem is that I'm sitting in the dark with just lit up by fairy lights, which is why my face looks so weird and red. So definitely works better when I actually have face cam on and I'm not blindly just mooshing my face. I think the snow has stopped falling after like 36 hours. Goodness. I hate it.
Who are they?
Collection either of Japanese or of Chinese philosophers. I believe Japanese. That's who they are. They are big and monster. Do a save and I'm also going to put some lip balm on. Because it is bloody dry in this room. Really, I hope the snow doesn't melt tomorrow. It has been snowing for like the past 36 hours, which is really nice. It's very calming to like sit in bed and, in my case, doing crosswords on my phone while watching the snow. Ow. I'm like wandering around everywhere because I'm looking for boxes that I haven't got yet. I imagine most of the ones I haven't yet got will be hackable boxes, but you never know. Here we go.
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Absolutely not.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories.
I'm just having fun.
Like us, time has little meaning. Still, when you wiped out your forces,
Eating.
it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test ground for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
And I already know, like, what you're supposed to do is let loads of them build up here, but I guess you have to, like, kill a certain number before it tells you that.
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can kill us?
Ain't gonna stop you trying. Anyway, hello Nico, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit
Pardon?
requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
We can, like, destroy orbs, but not enemies. But it's, whoops, easier or more fun just to run around like playing dodgeball.
Consciousness
nice.
saturation rate 30%.
I am I'm saving it for Tuesday's stream. I like put together my outfit and then spent this morning like I capped for the week and then put together my outfit and was like, this is the two main things I need to do.
60%.
Because I'm gonna do a special Valentine's Day stream tomorrow.
Acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids.
I really like. I'm so glad that we can wear the high house bustle now, or the rainbow bustle.
With accepting death, do they not?
It looks so nice. Whoops. What I'm doing here is my painted whoops, Final Fantasy XIV technique.
The enemy's processing speed has returned to normal. Proposal. Do not destroy.
It's trying to avoid
I know,
orbs, but
right?
Consciousness data saturation rate
Lilith.
90%.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light.
just like hums Radiohead to myself.
Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
So is my health, but that's okay. I do love the
We need more evolutionary pressure.
big robot that appears. It's like,
If we
little
allow
time
this
now.
android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly?
I hate it so much.
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
They're acting like humans.
There we go. As an aside, but related to glitter, I just had the thought that I should see if I can get like glitter pens or something. Because a lot of the glitter I have is like loose, which is nice for like.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Yeah, there's that, and it's also like a pain to apply.
Be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Oh, whoops, that. Yeah, there's the risk of glitter everywhere, which kind of like, I don't want to say already exists, but like, there's definitely glitter on my floor, despite me having like put it on maybe 3 times since moving here. And it's also just like, it's not convenient, but I was trying to think of channel points of like things that I can do, and I haven't like got much, so really the only thing is like apply glitter to face. Dude, don't. I need therapy, don't take it out on me. Exactly. Be like living in my old apartment. Really want to become a god, you know? Become as gods. Become as gods. I have a feeling there's going to be a sneaky boy here soon. Over here. You got myself. Do you love that plot program? The gravity one. Rather not, you know? Like, I don't want to become as gods, you know?
this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Unknown. A little like desk pod, but when you poke it, it just says unknown. That's what I want. Ah, it's real Snake Boy hours. Love this. Wow. Right, whapping hour. I want to dodge my best friend. This does look so much like the final zone that good evening only to people who will also hum Radiohead songs with me. God, I ask myself, why do I live every day? Sounds fun. Yeesh. Playing as A2, she's my favourite. Love her so much. Really, this fight is just me waiting for I love you so much, A2. How on earth did he land that without breaking his kneecaps? We've got more important things to worry about right now. I'm going to choose 2B to get his ending, but...
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
Well, there isn't much up there to be worth it, you know?
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you.
I don't understand.
It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
My guess is that the way I think it works, I don't know, so please don't spoil if this is wrong, is that like every 9S unit would eventually discover the truth. So I guess every 2B unit is like there to kill 9S every time. But I don't know. Anyway. It's 9S time.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
9S!
It doesn't matter.
Take care of 9S.
2B.
That's fair, Nika. I'm gonna ask Willie about it later. Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. My god. Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is 9S, a newly manufactured scanner model. January 13th, 11942. Rolled out 4:25 AM bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born. Thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone, tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog, in the flames, alone. My name is 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill over and over again. But scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the Red Girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. Here are the tears that Oster promised from the ending. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asked Adam. The question was completely free of malice. Seems I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. I don't know which one, so I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. Good lord. That one got me. A2's ending didn't, but that one really got me.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Yes.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to double check I'm doing the right thing.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yes. Thank you, Nika. I will after this.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's project. Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorva plan. We had no capacity for emotion, but when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
This is...
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
No. If you, I think if you die enough here, it will eventually give you help, I think. I'm gonna have to... bear with me. I'm gonna just double check this. Okay. They're different, you and I. Actually, I'm in your corner. We've got this. It is bullet hell credits, and if you die enough, you can get help from... Do you think games are silly little things? I'm trying to like stop myself from singing along here. I've absolutely lost where I am. Fuck. Problem is, I'm gonna keep... not while I'm living in shared accommodation. Although you very often you can't avoid it. Okay. Dying repeatedly in order to get help. go. This is the way to do it. Possibly not, but the same for now because I don't know this the lyrics in Japanese, but oh my god. All the messages, fuck. Bugger. Oh, fuck, I'm not dead. Ah! I thought I was dead. All the messages when you die and it's like, do you need help? Your boy had feelings. Just the one though. I want to do ending D again, because ending C rather, because I feel like I didn't quite get it. I think what I'm gonna do also is after this, I'm gonna hunt down all the other endings and like the quests and all the data that I'm missing and stuff like that, and then do what I think the Swilly did, which is at the very end, like. That's when you redo E and delete your save. Because I was like, oh yeah, if I just make 2 save files, I'll be able to do it. And then I actually looked it up and it deletes all of your save files if you do that, so. The more you know. God, this hurts my hands. I guess if you get hit, it just kills one of like the people on your team, rather than like you, which is nice. Oh no. Sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm concentrating, but it's also because I'm like tearing up and also mouthing / softly singing along. No, not Alpha. I'm like swapping what hand I'm using because it's hurting my hands to like do this method of just hanging out here and whoops. Man, this is really good. Like, I'm not very good, but I'm enjoying it. I wonder, like, it'd be insane if you got an achievement for like making this without help, because I would not be able to do it. Pizza's data has been lost. Oh no, not pizza. After this, I'm gonna link a music video that Yumi linked me of cosplayers doing a cover and then also music video to this song, which is so good. I'm surprised that we keep having to beat up the Square Enix thing. I was thinking we'd have to beat up the Yoko Taro one. I'm gonna beat you up in game another time. Beppis. Oh no, not Beppis.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
Confirmed.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042.
It's Pod
Did the
042.
data salvage restore all of
Carrying
their past
something?
memories?
Yes,
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
yes.
Then,
Oh.
won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Don't mind me, just doing a cry.
Pod 153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish NieR Automata?
hard for me as well. At the same time, put your back into it. I want to... Even in video games, you're useless. I feel the finger cramp coming on. There we go.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far. You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Fuck no.
Understood. Returning to title screen.
Not yet. Oh my god, that ending really has got me fucked up. Wow. And it's only 6:45. Ending makes me very sad. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see the other version of ending D. Then I'm gonna go hunt all the other endings, all the quests I haven't done, all the lore I haven't got, that sort of thing, and then I'll finish off by redoing ending C because I want to see it again, and then ending E and deleting everything. Oh my god. 35 out of 47 achievements though. Please go away, friends list. I don't want you. Working on that inorganic blade I'm working on. Anyway, hit that. I am the sad. I'm gonna do this and do the other version of 9S's End, and then we're gonna start hunting for endings. Whew.
This tower is a giant cannon that's... If we don't do something...
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required. Humanity, that moon server you're so worried about, and your hub was created. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, sacrificial. Isn't that hilarious?
9S. We...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
To be hated to keep killing you.
This to be hated to keep killing you kind of.
It caused her so much pain. The
Gonna have to look up an
Nines type is a
explanation for that one.
high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up. Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational.
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Okay, I was looking up an explanation for ending E and I don't get it, but...
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
9S!
It doesn't matter. Why do I long for humans like this? Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids
I want
were
to enjoy that.
designed to
Actually,
protect
also
their
listen to the
human
dialogue here.
masters. Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine. I'll just destroy it. If it all goes away, that'll solve everything!
Damn it!
I'll look up the rest of that dialogue another time. Honestly.
Take care of 9S.
2B.
I don't know why I forced this. It was like, I'm gonna watch this ending again immediately, despite the fact that it fucks me up so bad. I hate it. Okay, they're impossible. I'm not going to read all this dialogue out again. Yes, manufactured. Humanity. So warm, is anxious. Attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. We hate to see it. Happy to be with someone in a family. So use my memories. It's like being buried in snow. A little cold. Frightening. Still disappear. Some flows. 16 ship. The red girl. The android. So change their minds. Andy. Talent artillery. Fires an arc. And then we're just playing a Soma now. Pardon me. Actually, hang on. I wonder if that explains how the NieR raid takes place in Final Fantasy XIV, if they're sending the memories to a new world, and like 2B and 9S's are on that arc, then, like if the memories of all the androids are on there, then I'm gonna choose that to explain how NieR happens in Final Fantasy. I'll stay. We're Yorha. We don't deserve to be loved by this world.
So that's where you were. 2B.
my game just crashed. That's great. Bear with me. It crashed as I was about to start crying. We love to see it. And I'm also now going to have a problem because in order to play it, I have to open NieR first before I open OBS, and what a ball ache. Okay, while this reopens, I'm going to look up an explanation for ending E. Oh no, it's working. Oh, thank goodness for that. Hopefully. Ending E to me. So, anything has any more? To accept they're dead, when to retrieve the broken bodies. Chance seem to be go differently. Right, I'm gonna read this explanation, bear with. Because death is an occupational hazard. Death might be the only thing that matters. Resurrection. Okay. So because 2B dies a lot, because she constantly winds up killing 9S, that's why she's like so salty. This man who is attacked because he's repeatedly discovered a horrible truth. Humanity has been dead for ages, and so have the aliens that built the robots. It's more the androids and the robots aren't demonstrably different at a basic level. TP's been fighting for nothing in a world that never changes, denied the opportunity to actually have a life defined by a tangible threat, but all being taken away. To play through the true ending, she and Ines finally get a chance to free themselves from the horrific version of the Dharmic Wheel. TP is guaranteed to live. Pods save their lives and give them a chance at war-free life and whatever's left of Earth. Final challenge in the game is you blasting your way through credits. It's a tiny ship shooting away hostile data that's trying to prevent them. Okay. Well, brings you together. Okay. Explanation for the explanation basically just makes me incredibly sad. That's what it is. Come on, game. I can't believe it crashed when we were in the middle of watching the other version of Ending D. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it one more time because oh, we can. I see. Can do it this way. Please don't crash on me. I'm afraid we are going to have to watch this cutscene again, but... Oh no, actually, I can probably skip it. Okay. Every time I read this, it makes me sad. I'm choosing to explain this arc. Stay. Don't deserve to be loved by this world. Okay, if it doesn't crash on me, we'll actually get to watch this ending. And I'm choosing to, yeah.
So that's where you were.
Right? Actually, I think it's genuinely how it somehow explains how we get to the first, implying that like the world in which this is set, so our Earth, the Earth of Drakengard and NieR, is that shot of the skull just destroys me. Sorry, implying Earth is one of the shards. Just got the sad feelings deep in me bones.
All unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Error detected while loading credits. Turning to title screen. Like the implication that the virus is like in our game. It's... I'm gonna keep watching the credits unless it forces me to return to the title screen. Oh, I'm just thinking about how sad I am. See if I just go Olivian. Be Troy, Buzz. It's just an Olivia. I know I said I was going to go hunt endings and lore and stuff down, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm gonna get through the quest that I know I still have open, which is the gonna get through the various like fighting arena quests to finish that off. In fact, two of the quests I believe are both ones where I have to dig up lore, so I may do the actual lore finding off camera and then like hand the quest in and do the reading on camera. To see if I can do I'm going to say this glitchiness is intended, and I'm seeing it through to the end. So I just think what's gonna happen is after this I'm gonna like finish stream and go make my dinner, and then I'm just gonna lie on the floor and like be sad for a bit. I know the like, yeah, the idea is that they'll be rebuilt and they'll have the memories put back in and they'll have a chance for hope, but like I feel like for me an almost a better ending is for them to like for the pods just to accept, you know, that they've gone, and whether or not their memories do go to you know, whether or not the memories do go in the Ark, just to let them like, to let them have peace, to let them just be able to rest now. That's what I think, at least. Okay. Let's load this, but we're actually going to go into chapter select. If we do A2 in the oil filter, then we can go do the fighting ones. This one, A2 in the oil filter, is the one that I've best found to do if I'm doing stuff on A2. Rather, I found that this one works best. I'm really annoyed you can't do treasure hunt when you are on Route C. Conveniently, actually, we're in the desert, so we can just...
Analysis. Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago. The cause was excessive strain due to battle against a large machine lifeform.
All this goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
Alert. Fuel filter performance deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems to have entered the filter while fighting in the desert. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
You make it sound so easy.
Records indicate said part was once used at the resistance camp.
The resistance camp.
There's something I need over here, but I don't know. Wish for taking the trials. Please get in the elevator. Let's do it. Big hops, big hops. I've got a sad, you know? You know how it be. wish to challenge the trials? Let's do it. I think we should be good enough.
61. What was it again?
To do these now.
Fight without evading. Let the trial begin.
Okay. Means I have to turn auto off because I have auto evade. Ah. Oh no, I can't. Oh. Never mind, let's try it again. Bye. There we go. Take auto evade off. Okay. Just have to like not hit the evade button. Which is annoying to me because that's like how I get about quickly, but they should drop items. Importance, I shall grant you your reward. Rules help us cope with hardship. Such, we continue to expand them so that all might use their daily lives. Whoops. Yes. Let's do trial 3.
Rule 62,117. The trial must end within 3 minutes. Now, begin.
Okay. It'd be quicker if you didn't spend ages words. Nice. Ooh. So good.
In accordance with Rule 61,512, I hereby declare you victorious over the 3rd trial.
Good weapon duo, guys. Nice. We broke rule 124,000 recently. Must learn from the master of the past and continue to expand upon our rules.
Rule 5,493. Do not lose sight of yourself in the darkness. Whether in or out of the arena, you must not let your guard down. Now begin.
It's fine. I should put auto evade back on though. Hi. Here to cause problems. I'm also going to adjust my pod programs because no, just hurry up and drop them, okay? I could put the anti There we go. I believe there's just 5 per accordance. I shall grant you a reward. Nice. Those who used to live in this land once had to do battle with the great scourge of wolves. The Alpha Wolf was an older, clever soul, and under his guidance did the pack take many of their lives. No matter what era one lives in, life is an eternal struggle. That's true, but still depressing. I'm gonna take this one off. Not to hammer. And this one. I'll turn that one to blade. There we go. And then also plug-in chips. Auto evade, there we go. Sorry if you can hear noises from outside. Well, this is going to be annoying. Win without touching the ground. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Let's try again. Ah, fuck. It's because I can't control where I land. I'm gonna swap whole programs. Well, I'm going to change this one to a AoE one. I'm also just going to check my equipped. Boost. Leave that one. Got lots of room. Put that, and then I've got room for 4. Nope, I can't read, I've got 6. Can't read and can't do maths. What's the shockwave that I have equipped? Okay. go. Don't know whether that'll actually do anything, but let's do it. Fuck. Okay, that one didn't count. Might actually turn. Oh, I thought that was close. Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna be careful. Ah, that was rude. What's my phone buzzing at me about? Okay. Received an email because apparently I registered, didn't attend it at something. I have no memory of this, but whatever you say. Oh. I'm taking auto evade off again. This is just what you wanted to watch, right? I'm not sure if it's auto evade that's causing my problems actually, but okay, well we nearly got there that time. Apparently when I'm in here I can't use right. No, I don't want to destroy your chip. I want to... Here we go, right. Okay. 4 left. Okay, now I'm going to equip this one, and hopefully this will be helpful as like a purely just DPS based, not for anything else. But we'll see. My pod handled that while I... Fuck. That's not fair. I want to put some more health on, that's what I want to do. Maybe defense, I guess. Okay. Whoops, I'm not looking. 6. Okay. Take that one out. Put that one in. I've got room for 5. Oh no, I have got room for 6. I'm so dumb. Okay. There we go. Okay. I do, and I want to try level 70, and I'm going to keep trying. After this, I think I'm done, so... Ah, I got knocked off there. Shouldn't count. Okay. It's time for the big guns. Alt, Sand, Challenge, NieR, Trial of Sand. Here we go. Desert Zone, Trial of Sand. God, I hate the Wikia. It's so annoying. Okay, so after this, there's actually 2 more that I haven't yet done. So what I'm going to do is going to give this 3 more goes, and if I'm not getting anywhere, then I'm going to go do one of 9S's instead. See how I get with that. It's because I can't see anything, that's the problem. I keep my camera angled more like this. Okay, should be easier, but not then I'll just keep grinding up to 100 and cute. Close, but it was fine in the end. Okay, because we got to the last bit there, I'm going to do one more. So, because it's 7:30 already. Next week, I'm going to do endings hunting, I think. Okay, never mind. That one didn't count, so we're going to do one more. I keep saying this, and then I, like, never leave here. Okay, this really is the last one, though. There we go. That was extremely rude, given that I got knocked off, so we're coming back to this one later. I'm also going to sort out my plug-in chips properly, so all chips, and I'll sort by category actually. Okay. What? Absolutely riveting, I know, but hey, that's what you get, huh? I could put this. I can if I get rid of 2. Removes OS chips. Okay. Okay, now I've got room for 4 more. Never mind, I've got room for 10. Oh yeah, that's the one I want. Oops, I want to sort by category. I want fast cooldown. That's what I'm after. I've already got the best fast cooldown. I could put that on. Or a continuous combo. I like that. I'll put little shockwave on. So this is going to be my so the other one is my purely combat just in a boss battle one. This will be my my S1. No, this is not interesting to watch, but it's my stream. And I choose what I'm doing. Here we go. Melee defense, that's what I wanted. Right, I need to unequip 20. Actually, it's called up, melee defense, critical up, speaking up. No, we're good, right. Speaking of which, let's equip this one. Because we're going to go and try do 9S's. 9S's forest one. Try that for 20 minutes. God, I hate using my key here. So I can carry me forward. Really sucks that Wiki's like has all the information because I hate it. I hate using it. Hi, Piggy. Whoa, whoops, what's going on here? Over to 9S determination. Coliseum.
Hey, Pod, give me a rundown on what happened while I was resting.
Affirmative. Relevant data concerns the massive
Oh, for goodness sake.
you just accessed. It appears to be machine-related in origin. though further details are unknown. Additionally, the large structural units launched from the facility have been detected in multiple areas.
Large structural units?
Said units were marked as goals earlier. They are believed to be so-called resource recovery units.
What do these units do?
Unknown.
Where's A2?
Unit A2's position and current status are unknown.
Alright. Mark the positions of those units on my map, will ya?
Proposal. Unit 9S should state his intentions.
I'm going to wipe out the machines.
With the bunker destroyed, previous orders to Yorha units would be suspended. Proposal.
Here's something that's not fucking Phantom Whip here.
Is that one of our large units?
Affirmative. Said unit appears to be delivering something to the giant facility. Hypothesis. This facility may be designed to transport some kind of resource.
What's the resource it's transporting?
Unknown.
For what purpose?
Unknown.
Huh? Fog?
Analysis. The fog is actually steam emitted by a large enemy structural unit.
Steam? For what purpose?
Unknown.
Okay. Venusian, lads. Venusian, I can't find how many levels are in this one, so I believe it's 5, but we'll bloody see. Yeah, whatever. Hi. I've remote controlled a couple of mobs, so I should have a good chunk of robots to use. There's also this guy, but doesn't have what I need, which is large batteries. Nonetheless, I am going to sell him various items. Keep that one. So many weapon attack ups. Okay. Nice. So if we go down here, I think we can see there's one. There's a tall boy. There's a small boy, and there's a flying boy. Why not? Frank, do you want to challenge? I'm gonna go with Tall Boy. Tall Boy. I think he'll spear. Yes.
It's time to start the match.
Me too, buddy.
All right, let's begin. Try not to get hurt, okay?
Anyone else? Here they are. Okay. take these two out first. There we go. It's gonna stop me stabbing. Okay. Good job. Take reward. Why not? Okay. I have no idea what one this is, but we're going to control Tallboy. Gonna use spear. And yes, he's going to equip a shield.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready to roll? The oil will spew, the gears will fly. Now let's get it on.
As it were. Spider boy. Tanky boy. Okay. Now it's just lots of small boys. Wow. Notable because they are impossible to target. Should we try the next one?
That's all she got, folks. This match is over.
This match is closed. Seems like strength is the only thing that matters here. True, true. Strength is why we fight. Let's give it a go. You never know. I'm going to swap to the gun this time. But we don't have a shield that way. Oh well.
But first, consider this. Both competitors have fought long and hard to make it here. So why do they keep fighting?
Why indeed, huh?
I'm sure we'll know the answer soon. And with that, let us begin.
There we go. I'm going to lose here though, so I should probably, if I lose here, I'm going to try again, but swap to spear. Thank you, Nika. I will, after this fight, I will little a glitter. I'm going to die very soon here. Also, I'm going to add a thing to Little a Glitter that says what to do. Right. I'm going to try one more time, but this time with... No. Fuck. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I did that on purpose because I hit the wrong thing. Okay. Yes. I will use a spear. Yes. There we go. So why do they keep fighting indeed? Infinitely better with a spear I am. Ah, stop. Stop it. I may still be about to die. Right. Okay, we're gonna give it one more go, one more good go, and if we don't get it this time, well, oh well. There we go. These guys are a ball ache, as it were. I'm still probably going to die here, but hey. That was indeed just how it be in this world. Ah! Oh no. Never mind. Well, you know, completely forgot I had more boys over here. Should we try it with a horsey boy? Let's try it one more time with a horsey boy, and if that doesn't work, then never fucking mind. Yes. Mounted config. Let's try this one. Well, this is not working, is the answer. Never mind. Horsey boy not working. I shall have to take over some other machines. But with that being said, we are going to go save and finish stream off here, because I think we're at a good point. So I'm going to say thank you very much for coming along. It is very much appreciated, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I will not be streaming Destiny 2 tomorrow. I'm instead going to be streaming another game for Valentine's Day. The game that I'm going to be streaming is called One Night Stand. I get the impression it's a sort of repeatable point and click type game to get like as many different endings as you can. So we're gonna see how that goes and give it our best. Then on Tuesday it'll be Final Fantasy XIV, where we are going to be doing the Valentine's Day event and the Little Ladies Day event, and then doing raids and roulettes. And you can't hear it because I'm mooshing over to the save point, but one of the robots just went, "I'll kill you," and 9S just goes, "I'll kill you." That's my line. Anyway, words, very difficult. Tuesday will be Valentine's Day, Little Ladies Day. I might do a live run, we'll do some raids, we'll do some hanging out. And then next Thursday will be Higurashi When They Cry, Matsuri Bayashi, where we will be continuing our journey through the hopefully perfect June 1983. And then next Saturday will be more NieR Automata, where we are going to be hunting down some endings. So take care, have a wonderful evening, thank you very much for coming along, and I shall see you guys tomorrow.